This episode is dedicated for the Refuah Shlema of Elka Bas Chai Rivka, for all those that are suffering from the virus or any other sickness. For those that are healthy, may you stay healthy. May all of us live to see a time where everybody's healthy and well and happy and connected in the right way. I want to share with you a story, a Hasidic story today. I heard it traveling around the internet, and it's simple and subtle, but I find very deep. The story is of two great rabbis, Rav Elimelech of Lezhinsk and Rav Zusha. These two rabbis were one of the greatest Hasidic rabbis of their time, and they were brothers. And many times they would travel town to town in disguise. They would dress up like beggars because they wanted to humble themselves. They were massive rabbis, but they looked like regular people. And in one town, the local police was a little anti-Semitic, and he saw them and he just picked them up for no reason and he threw them in jail. They're sitting in jail for the day, the night. They wake up in the morning. Rav Zusha wakes up in the morning and sees his brother, Rav Elimelech, crying. And he goes, "Why are you crying for?" He goes, "Because every morning I wake up and I get to pray to God. I get to connect to my Creator. I look forward to it. I love it. And I got up this morning to pray, and I was about to be in that moment, and I looked to the corner, and there's a pail in our cell that they use for the bathroom. And there's a rule that you're not allowed to pray in a bathroom. This is a bathroom, and we can't pray. I can't. All day, what am I going to do? I can't even pray. I can't study Torah. We can't have any holy, Our sister says, "Wait a second. Why do you pray in the first place?" He says, "What are you talking about? It's the will of our Creator. We connect to Him through prayer." He goes, "So how come you can't pray now?" He goes, "Because we learned that you can't do it." He goes, "Well, who told you that?" He goes, "Well, God. It's part of the Torah. You can't pray in a bathroom." He goes, "Wait. Every day you connect to God by doing something, by praying. Well, you know what you're doing right now? You're following His will. Typically, His will is to get up and pray. Now His will is to not pray. So yesterday you connected by doing. Today you can be just as connected by refraining. You're still doing the will of the Creator, just in a new way. So why not celebrate that?" And the story goes that Rav Elimelech's eyes lit up, and they both stood up, the two brothers, and they started to dance. That they had the opportunity for the first time that they can remember to connect to God in the morning by not praying, by refraining, because that's what God says that they should do. And they're dancing and singing until the warden came by and said, "What are you guys dancing about?" They go, "Nothing." They go, "What are you dancing about?" Nothing. He goes, "Well, you're dancing about that pail? You're dancing around the pail? Well, guess what? If you like that pail, I'm taking it out of your cell. I don't want you to have anything that you like." He took the pail out of the cell, and then they were able to pray. Now, this story seems simple, but it's big. I think so. We live our lives, and many times in life we think that happiness is based on circumstance. We feel connected when the environment allows us to. We get used to how our life works, and so we attribute the happiness, the satisfaction, the connection based on the circumstance that we're in, but that's not how it works. Happiness isn't based on circumstance, it's based on perspective. And when circumstances shift, you have the opportunity to either remember the good old days and to think back and hope, but to feel like you're missing, or to look at what's in front of you and say, "Wait a second. The will of the Creator is for me to be happy. There may be things I don't have right now. I'm used to going to family now for Passover. I won't have that. I'm used to being part of a community. I'm used to doing all these different things. And the way I've expressed my connection to God, the way I've expressed my connection to people, the way I've expressed my life has been in one way. I don't have that. But there's another way. And that is to realize that happiness is a choice. And if God puts you in this circumstance, what He's saying is, be happy here. You will express my will if you are going to be happy where I place you. And if yesterday it was with family and today it's alone, then it'd be celebrate that you can do something different. You can connect to me differently. Used to be going here, now you can't go here. You can pray in a group, now you can't pray in a group. Whatever you used to do, I placed you where you are. And once you realize that when you look at a circumstance and find the greatness in that circumstance, you are choosing to be happy wherever you are. And there's no greater expression of faith than being able to turn to God and say, "I'm not going to determine circumstance. I'm going to worry about perspective. Wherever you place me, I will find a way to be happy, to be joyous, and to be connected."